everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome back to Arkham Horror. The show must go on, and we're in with a bit of a chance. Last turn, what happened was Marie Lambeau went up to the Merchant District where she tackled a wraith. As mentioned in the video and in some of the captions, I wasn't sure about the overwhelming thing, but what happens with overwhelming and with nightmarish, if you actually fail the check, nightmarish and overwhelming don't count. They only count if you succeed at a horror check or a combat check. It just means you will always take 1 stamina damage or 1 sanity damage. So she did fail the initial combat check, so overwhelming doesn't apply. She would have took 2 damage from the wraith, but she had flesh ward, so she didn't take any. So she took 1 stamina damage because of nerve damage. So she only took 1 damage, so she's still got 3 stamina left, which is cool. So good job that she casted flesh ward. Good move Marie. Lola Hayes went up to Arkham Asylum. She's now back at full sanity, 6 sanity. Min came back from, managed to cast Find Gate. She came back from another dimension, and she successfully closed the Unnameable and got a gate trophy, which is very important because that's our 4th gate trophy. And Norman Withers made his way to the witch house where he defeated a cultist. Then he got pulled through a gate to the Great Hall of Celiano. He now has an opportunity to cast Find Gate, get back through that gate. He can't be attacked by the 3 monsters that are there, and he will get a chance to close that gate, and that is very important. Why is it important? Because at the Mythos phase we got a monster surge. I've been calling monster surges all through this game, mainly because they made it really difficult to keep the terror track down. But fortunately we had Lola and to a lesser extent Marie, who were going around and killing the monsters, so we managed to keep the terror track at 0. But what that also did, the thing in our favour, was it didn't open a load of gates. So if Norman can get out of the Great Hall of Celiano now and close that gate, we'll have 5 gate trophies and there will be no gates open on the board. That means we've won. So all Norman has to do is cast Find Gate, get back to Arkham, the witch house, and then to seal that gate. If he can do that this turn, then we've won. And Hastur is defeated, his evil minions are defeated, Arkham is saved once again, and I managed to get 3 games in a row, which is just amazing. Not played Arkham much. I've played the base game a few times. I've played Curse of the Dark Pharaoh before, and I've played the King in Yellow before. Curse of the Dark Pharaoh previously got my arse kicked. King in Yellow, when I played it previously, got my arse kicked, and I've only won a couple of times when I've actually played the base game. So last Curse of the Dark Pharaoh was a first in beating it, and this would be a first in beating the King in Yellow expansion. So woohoo! And 3 in a row is, well, that'd be last time was the first time I've beaten it twice in a row. This would obviously be the first time I've beaten it 3 times in a row. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this turn. Our first player will be good old Norman, who's hopefully going to do the business. So let's go to the upkeep phase. And here we are with Norman. So how can we maximise our chances? Well, the first thing that would maximise our chances would be if he managed to keep the blessing. So that would be really good. So come on, Norman. Oh, it fell out. Go on, Norman. Oh, he's lost his blessing. No! See how the game just tries to keep it all going. So he's lost his blessing. That's just the way it goes, I'm afraid. So his blessing goes back. He's going to have to do it without blessed dice. Nailbiter. Right, that's just the way it goes. I'm going to move his speed back to 1. Get his sneak up to 3. No particular reason. Just think we'll do that. Just in case. He is an expert occultist, so we will get 2 rolls on this spell check for find gate. So even though there's a chance we're not going to be able to do it, we will get a re-roll on it. He has got 5 law. It's -1. Sanity cost of 1. So hopefully with a re-roll we should be able to do that. And then we've got a -1. He's going to use it, and he'll have 4 dice to close the gate. But we could have done with it being blessed. Okie doke. Next up is Marie Lambeau. Right, here we are with Marie. First thing she's going to do, she's going to refresh the healing stone, then tap the healing stone, and she's going to get herself a sanity. So she's back up to 3. I've refreshed all the spells, seeing as he had them all over the shop. What's going to happen is that she's pretty much going to have to fight this fire vampire. So what we're going to do is, like last time, she'll cast, I think, she'll cast the Voice of Ra, and we'll see how that goes on. Again, sanity cost is 1. We won't bother with Flesh Ward because it's not quite as nasty. So she's going to try the Voice of Ra. So she's got 4. She'll have 3 dice to try and do it. And this will give us +1. Oh, everything's... You tell I'm excited now. It's off. Everything's flying out. There we go. She managed to cast it. So that's good. It's good stuff. So she gets +1s now. And she had to do that at the upkeep phase. Any phase for Wither. So we'll do that as well. Same time. No sanity cost. No casting modifier. So she'll get 4 dice. +1 for the Voice of Ra. She will get 5 dice. Cast Wither, and she casts it. So that's good. She gets +3. So she got +3 combat. Also +1 on the Voice of Ra, and Enchanted Knife, 38 revolver. She'll hopefully be able to easily take care of the fire vampire. Okay, next up is Lola Hayes. Here we are with Baby Jane. She has to roll this turn for her blessing. Hopefully she'll do a bit better than Norman did. Oh, it keeps falling out. Oh, she's lost hers as well. The game fights back. Oh. Well, this ain't going well. I hope it's just a case of getting rid of these bad rolls early. We don't want to be carrying on in this fashion. Okay, so she's lost a blessing. What's she going to do? I think she's going to pile down a French Hill and take on the Yithian anyway. So let's just check it hasn't got any... Yeah, fail a horror check against a Yithian, you are lost in time and space. But other than that, it's got no immunities or anything. So she'll go down and try and deal with that. Anything else she needs to do? We'll leave her will at 5. Don't want her to fail the horror check. So, yeah, that looks okay. So we'll move on to Min. Here we are with Min. And you can bet I'm using a different blue dice. Right, see if she keeps her blessing. Oh, that's 3 blessings I've lost in a row. Oh my god. The evil game. Oh, 3 blessings lost in a row. Can you believe it? tell you what, game, if I do manage to beat you, it'll be in your face this turn. I'll tell you that now. Right, so we've lost every single blessing that we had. Min is at the unnameable. Where will she be going? Well, she's got $2 and she's only got 2 sanity. So, on the off chance, which is looking increasingly likely, the way I'm going, that we don't win this turn, I'm going to send her to Arkham Asylum to spend that $2 and get sanity back up to 6. Because we still might have a lot of work to do. In order to get to there, she needs 1, 2, 3. So she's got 3. I'm still going to leave it quite high, just in case Marie Lambeau doesn't get rid of the fire vampire, in which case she'll have to sneak past the fire vampire. She's still got a synergy bonus. Fine Gate's obviously been refreshed. She's still got an ally and everything, but she's lost. Just like everybody else, she's lost a blessing. Right, okie doke, let's move on to the movement phase. Here we are at the movement phase, and the game is still hanging on. Right, first up is Norman Withers, and he's going to attempt Find Gate. This has been really helpful as well, having 2 of these. This is why we've been able to close gates so quickly. But now would not be the time to fail. So casting modifiers -1, the sanity cost is 1. He's going to attempt to do it. So let's get that there. Not the blue dice anymore. He's got 4 dice, but he does have Expert Occultist. Whew, he gets 3 5s. He has casted it, and to some tune. Oh, nearly forgot. He had to spend a sanity to do so. So, Find Gate has been casted. He comes back to the Witch House. He doesn't have to deal with these immediately. He does get a chance to seal the gate first turn that he comes out. So hopefully he shall be able to do that shortly. Right, so that's Norman coming out. Next up is Marie Lambeau. Well, Marie's going to have to fight the fire vampire. She could evade it, I suppose, but why bother? No horror check, so that's good. Only 1 toughness, so it's only 1 success required. -2, but it is physically immune, and it's got an ambush. Oh, it's got ambush. So once we start fighting it, we can't evade it. Right, so straight into the combat check at -2, and it's physically immune. He has +1 for the Voice of Ra, +3 for Wither, which is 4. The Enchanted Knife, which is 7. And 2 Fight, which is 9. -2, she gets 7 dice. So, move it a bit closer so you can see it a bit better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And even not counting that one, we've got 3 successes. So that's good news. She defeats the fire vampire. Yet another monster trophy. She's coming good at the end. We get another monster stand. Good stuff. Well done, Marie. And next up is Lola Hayes. Well, Lola Hayes is going to do a bit of fighting as well. She feels a bit left out. We've got the Ithian in the French Hill streets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move the overture up here. Get that in there. Right, so the Ithian, we have a -1 horror check. There's nothing underneath because we get lost in time and space should we fail. So -1. Marie has a will of 5. So she will get 4 dice, I believe. Yep, she gets 4 dice. Just check there's nothing on in her beast that gives her anything else. Oh, one thing on Lola Hayes. I put her sanity back up to 6 when she paid what was it, $2 last turn at the Arkham Asylum. Obviously, because of Inner Beast, she's only got a sanity of 4, because you get -2 but +1 stamina. So she's actually up to 4 sanity, not 6. But fix that now. Just it just struck me because I was looking at the Inner Beast card while I was making sure that we had all her modifiers right. Okay, so it's 4 dice for the will check. And she gets a 5. So pass that. And now for the combat check, it is -2 again, and we'll need 3 successes. This would have been a lot easier if she'd been blessed. So we've got a rifle +5, we've got 1 fight which is 6, we've got Inner Beast which is 8, I think. Yeah, that's 8, -2, 6. We've got 6 dice and we need 3 successes. Right, this is a lot tougher now. Oh, 2 successes. We'd have had 3 successes as well. She's got 1 clue token. So we're going to keep those 2 successes and she's going to spend her single clue token to see if she can manage another success. Come on, Lola. 5, yes! Kicking ass till the end, Lola. So, the Ithian tried hard, but it wasn't good enough. Monster trophy, number 625 for Lola. And we get another monster stand. Really good. Well done, Lola. Right, what next? After Lola, we have Min. And Min can now move straight through. She's got no problems. So, 1. Are they going to trade? I don't think so. No, 1, 2, 3. She goes into Arkham Asylum. And next up is the Arkham Encounter phase. And the big one. Here we are with Norman. It's the big one. The main event. Right, doesn't have to deal with any of the monsters. It's his first time out of the gate from the Great Hall of Celiano. Great Hall of Celiano is a -1 gate. He has 5 law, that's what he's going to try and shut it with. So he will have 4 dice. He'll have 4 dice to try and shut this gate. And he also has 5 clue tokens. Gets a 6. That's good enough. The gate is sealed. It's a star gate, but just for the hell of it, he's going to make it a circle gate so he can get rid of this crawling one and get a stand back, get rid of the crawling one in the outskirts and get that back into the bag. So he gets rid of 2 monsters. Just for the hell of it. Doesn't really matter. He gets his second stand towards it, his second gate trophy towards his personal story, but he doesn't have to even achieve that. The other 2 monsters get sucked through the vortex. They're gone as well. Back into the bag. Every gate is shut. We have 5 gate trophies. The dimensional energies have been calmed and everything finishes. Hastur's not waking up. His vile plans of his minions have been thwarted and we have won the game. Woohoo! Well, it didn't look like we were going to win for a long time. Just thinking about what's happened through the game, things that have helped us win were not spending gate trophies, which was something that I learned Obviously, when we played Curse of the Dark Pharaoh, we could have won that a bit quicker on gate trophies. Winning on gate trophies and closing gates isn't very common. I think it's just happened because in the last 2 games I've just been... the amount of monster surges I've got has been untrue. It has, in this particular game, worked in our favour to an extent. That and having Find Gate, 2 investigators, Min and Norman, having Find Gate, it means you... it's like gaining a turn. Instead of spending 2 turns in another world, you're spending 1 and coming straight back. And that means a couple of monster surges, having a sealed gate or something like that, you get a turn back. And it allows you to go close another gate while one hasn't been opened. So we were really able to catch up. As mentioned, having Lola and Marie, to a lesser extent, killing the monsters, meant that the terror track didn't get out of control. Early on in the game, we really had to kill a lot of monsters, and very quickly. It just makes it much more difficult to win the King in Yellow if the terror track starts going up, because the blights come into play and you lose allies, and it's just grim, to be honest. And though we didn't get to see it, which isn't very good from a we'd like to see the King in Yellow in action point of view, it was very good for me that I was able to keep it down, because it meant I was able to win the game. Marie Lambeau's Witchblood ability, the fact that she completed a personal story and we got that twice in effect, meant we could take 2 Doom tokens off of what was already not a very high track due to all the monster surges. So we weren't really under Doom track pressure, which was lucky as well. But saying that, you know, tactically having these 2, like, kill the monsters, keeping the terror track down, and also being aware that the gate trophies, and because of 8 clues to seal a gate and all that sort of stuff, being aware that keeping gate trophies might well be the way we'd have to go to win this game, allows me a slight amount of satisfaction. But as ever in a game of Arkham Horror, luck does play its part. You can do as well tactically or strategically as it would be as possible to be, but you can still get your ass whipped, because there are a lot of bad, nasty cards out there, and you only have to sit in that last one, you know, rolled on 3 blessings and lost every single one in the same upkeep phase, which just goes to show. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Even a small nail biter at the end, where it wasn't quite as easy as we thought it would. The actual sealing I wasn't too bothered about. We did have those 5 clue tokens of Normans to roll 5 extra dice, but I was a bit worried about Find Gate, I must admit. But we got through. We had the expert occultist anyway, so perhaps it was pretty much in the bag anyway. But the game did give us a little scare at the end. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for all the comments and the views. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Arkham Horror. The show must go on. The next one in this particular series is a Black Goat of the Woods expansion one, called In the Woods So Dark and Deep, I believe it's called. I said I wasn't going to play another Arkham Horror one. I was probably going to go on to something else, but I haven't played the Black Goat of the Woods, and I've got everything set up, so I may well do another one. So apologies to Pencil Paulie there. I know she has a particular way of ensuring that we keep lucky in this particular game, so I hope her neighbours don't mind. But I think, yes, I will do the Black Goat of the Woods expansion next, and then we'll see how we go. I mean, I might just end up going through all 10, depending on, like, if my sanity can hold out. I must admit, there are occasions when I close my eyes and I can actually see the board. So that can't be good, can it? But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions and the comments. Hope Hope you enjoyed it once again, and this is Catweazle signing off. Toodaloo.